Horrifying things encountered using Randonautica by Mr. Nightmare. Bro, I don't know what Randonautica is. Is it like a phone application? Is it like a program? Bro, I don't know. But apparently people encounter horrifying things when they use it. So first of all, I'm gonna make sure to never download that app if that's what it is. Make sure I never enroll in that program if that's what it is. I'm never gonna go to that website. I don't know what the hell it is, but I ain't messing with it, bro. But we're about to go ahead and listen to these scary stories people had while using the app. So, without further ado, let's get it.
Randonautica is an app that uses a random number
generator
and location settings to create coordinates for users to explore in their local areas.
Oh,
The app
hell
was
no.
released in February 2020 and became especially popular during the COVID lockdowns.
That just sounds like a way to
People
get
often document
tracked.
their findings through video and post them online. Sometimes people find downright creepy things or places, or even find themselves at the scene of a crime.
Oh, hell no.
A viewer named David sent me this first story and footage.
Oh, okay.
It was August of 2020. The weather had been good, and so he and a friend decided to use Randonautica out of boredom.
Okay.
It generated 4 anomalies in total, since the first 3 were in someone's backyard or inaccessible locations.
Okay.
In the app, anomalies are points that can be either attractors or voids. Attractors
What?
are clusters of random points that are very dense, while voids are clusters with a very low density. The 4th anomaly looked promising, and so the 2 friends drove there. You can see on the screen the street they drove down, followed by the small path they went down after parking.
Right, little shack.
The anomaly had a radius of 470 meters, so it was a fairly big area, but they didn't have to look around for long.
But we don't always
before
got video to
making a
go with this. I
bizarre
love
and
this.
honestly creepy discovery. This is a photograph of the path they walked down, and as they walked down, they stumbled across a note stuck through a stick. On the outside of it, it read, "Write down your cell phone number." When folded open, it read, "I can give you a cell phone number or even an email address. Give me your mail address and I will send you it," with what it is referring to remaining unclear.
What?
So you can see, first of all, it says write down your cell phone number. When you fold it open, ich kann dir eine Handynummer geben oder sogar eine E-Mail-Adresse.
In a different language,
Gib
but
mir eine Mailadresse und ich sehe.
that is what it said.
Ich sende es dir. So it says somewhere along the lines, I can give you a cell phone number or even an email address. Give me an email address and I'll send it to you. So yeah, that was just hanging on this tree here, on this branch, this piece of paper. I'm gonna put it back.
He ended up writing
gonna
his
put it
number on a
back.
note and putting it back on the stick.
Hell
Right
no.
next to the note were a bunch of bras lined up on a fallen tree branch with no explanation.
I would not have put my number on that note. Crazy.
Yeah, that's a bunch of bras. In total, 1, 2, 3, 4.
All different sizes look like.
5, 6. There are more.
These items couldn't have been left there for more than a few days, as they were discovered on the 6th of August, and the last rainfall was 3 days earlier, yet the piece of paper showed no signs of ever having gotten wet.
Right.
Among some of the other things that the friends found at the scene were 2 packages of condoms and a pot that was seemingly used for a fire. The friends returned the
bonfire
next day
action.
on the 7th, and the note where he wrote down his number was gone. A few days later, he got a text from an unknown number just saying hi. He answered saying, "Hi, who is this?" The number then replied his address, and at this point he blocked the number. Whatever or whoever this little scene was meant for remains a mystery.
The fuck would you put your number on that piece of paper, bro? I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm not that curious. First of all, have you never seen a scary movie before? This is exactly how a scary movie starts, dog. Motherfucker know your address, you blocked the number. Oh, okay, I guess he just doesn't know the address anymore now because you blocked the number. My nigga, why? Why, bro? First of all, I would have left the note alone. I'd have put it the fuck back and got up out of it. I wouldn't even mess with the app in the first place. I already told you that. I'm just saying, dog. Why would you do that? Why would you put your number on that note? It gotta be something. This can't be anything that serious. Yeah, motherfucker done found your address through your phone number. Ugh. God damn it, bro. That might not even be that difficult to do. But still, though, I don't like the implications. Fuck that. That was dumb, dog. That was dumb. Anyway, all right. Next scenario, whatever you want to call it. Start.
This following footage, posted online by Taylor Vasquez, documents her disturbing findings when also using Randonautica. She downloaded the app and generated a location not far from her house.
Okay.
The location turns out to be an abandoned creek-looking area.
So I keep seeing that Randonautica thing all over TikTok, and
You went by
I really wanna
yourself?
try it out. So I just downloaded the app, and I found a location that's like 1.5 miles by my house. So I'm gonna go check it out and see if I can see.
I would have brought
Nothing
the
seems out
homies
of
and the
ordinary
blicky.
at first, and it seems like a typical random location the app could lead somebody to, until she finds a series of disturbing drawings, seemingly done by a child.
Okay.
Pretty creepy. I'll go see what that is. Okay, so I just opened up one of the photos.
She bold as hell, bro.
Whatever the fuck that is. Then we have these random 3. This one's it's your birthday with the snowman with, I don't know. And these
Bleeding
two are
eyes?
just put together. It's like play with me.
Bro, I ain't never drew weird, creepy ass photos like this when I was a kid.
As she's analyzing the drawings, she suddenly hears an unsettling sound.
Play with me.
It sounds like the voice of a young child.
What the
video
fuck?
cuts here. On a later day,
Nigga.
Taylor returns to the creek.
It was like
This
a doll
time
or
there are
something.
new drawings that weren't there last time. According to her, these ones being even creepier than the previous series of drawings, with one of the drawings being a sigil of Baphomet. As she's distracted by the drawings, the voice of a child can once again be heard in the background.
If they have messages on them, because then, like,
I
those
hear
look
it.
like symbols.
At first, she doesn't seem to hear it, but once she does, she makes a dash for it and the video cuts.
Stop returning.
Anything else? Like,
After uploading the video to
I don't know what the fucking voice is saying. It's my bad. I didn't mean to pause in the middle of it. Much some momentum. All I'm saying is I think it's some motherfucker somewhere playing that shit. Lure her in, dog. You go toward that voice. What's making that noise? Is this some sort of toy? Gotcha ass.
TikTok, a viewer pointed out what appears to be the face of a young child peering from behind a tree.
Oh.
no one was with me, and tell me if you guys think that looks like a ghost child, because I don't know.
That shit looks
Taylor
crazy.
uploads another video analyzing a journal she picked up
Having a
from the
peek around my
creek,
damn house
with
watching
each
these
page
videos, boy.
revealing another unsettling message. Taylor returns to the creek one
Why
last
keep
time.
going
There's
back?
not only a Ouija board made out of a piece of cardboard,
Oh, hell no.
but also a large knife sitting next to it. This was the last time Taylor dared to return to the creek, and so whatever was going on here will remain a mystery. As with many things posted on the internet, there's no 100% proof that this whole series of videos weren't staged.
I mean, true.
However, there were certain aspects of the videos that viewers feel make them feel more realistic. Mainly the weathered-looking pieces of paper that contain the drawings, along with the disturbing image of the child's face in the video. Whether or not this was genuine is really up to the viewer to decide.
Man, like I said, man, some of y'all got balls of steel, bro, or vagina of steel, whatever you want to call it. You got something of steel, goddamn it, to be trying to pull up. Now, if you really need to be packing the real steel, goddamn it, take that thing off your hip. Although, of course, it ain't gonna work if you messing with spirits and ghosts, which is why you don't show up to the location in the first place. Now, if you messing with a regular person, you know what I'm saying, that will work, but they might have a drop on you. You might be able to, you know, so you gotta have it. You gotta get it out. You gotta get it out first. They pull up behind you, put you in a little sleeper hole. Then what you gonna do? Cooked. I'm not going to the location, dog. You got me, you got me messed up. I'm not pulling up. Fuck that, bro. Randonautica, you kiss my ass. But we're gonna keep on listening to these stories.
This story was sent by viewer Davey S. One night as she was scrolling through TikTok, she came across a story about a few teenagers who were using Randonautica, and after following the set of coordinates they were given, reached a secluded beach area where they saw a suitcase washed up that contained something disturbing.
Okay.
But I'll talk more about that in a bit.
They probably thought it was gonna be
Davey
a
and her
treasure,
roommate Ash saw this and were determined to make their own unsettling discovery on
That's
the
the
app.
logo?
They invited 2 other friends to join them, and when they all got together, they gathered in Davey's room and figured out how to use the app.
Okay.
They set a radius around their current location, 29 kilometers, or around 18 to 19 miles.
Okay.
After hitting the button to get the
They're
location,
ready to drive.
a screen popped up telling them to set their intentions for what they want to learn and experience during the outing. The word they inputted was spooky. The location the app gave was eerily close to her house.
Okay.
Davey and her friends live in a rural part of Alabama on Lookout Mountain, and at the bottom of the mountain is an abandoned steel plant, among a few other abandoned buildings in a lower income neighborhood. The location
Alright.
it gave the group of friends was 3 streets away from them. The location was on a very
What's his
long
name?
road that led on for miles and miles without any other intersecting streets.
Okay.
The friends gathered into Davey's car with her friend Misa in the passenger seat and her friends Ash and Beck sitting in the back seat.
Yeah.
It didn't take long for the girls to get to the street, And as Davy was about to turn left, she looked at the street sign Owl's Hollow Road. Davy's friends went from loud and excited to instantly quiet as she said, "We're here." Davy continued driving down this dark road surrounded by trees and no street lamps.
What?
It was pitch black at around 1 a.m., so the group was definitely feeling the creepiness factor kicking in. As they approached the destination, Davy pulled to the side of the road. At this point, all three of Davy's friends were becoming apprehensive about the whole thing.
Yeah.
They saw a very dark trail that led into the woods.
I'm not going to
The four friends sat in the car for a few minutes and laughed nervously about whether they should go through with this or not, but they all felt uneasy. The group started to agree that it felt like they were being watched. Despite being in a locked car, they felt vulnerable being alone with just a dying phone and a switchblade. So they all agreed to leave, and they pulled off further down the road.
No blickies.
They kept driving, exploring this narrow road, and there was nothing but trees and the occasional street lamp. Davy was getting tired and decided to just do a 3-point turn on the very narrow road and go back home.
Oh shit.
There was a sense of relief until the group realized they had to pass the trail again. As they passed it, Davy looked in her rearview mirror and saw what seemed to be a hooded male figure standing in front of the trail.
Oh.
She pressed the gas even harder, but she didn't tell her friends what she saw because she didn't want to scare them. The friends briefly talked about that night before going to sleep around 2 a.m.
Bro.
The next morning, Beck went home and Davy took Ash to work. Misa decided to hang out with Davy for a little longer before she had to be home in a few hours.
Okay.
They discussed going back to the trail since it was daylight and they felt a bit more comfortable.
Okay.
They made their way back to the trail and got out of the car, this time with keys and phone in one hand and pocket knife in the other.
Pocket knife,
As they
bro.
walked up the trail, they realized it led uphill.
Not enough.
Something they didn't notice the night before because it was so dark. They started to feel like something was off, like they were being watched again. They
Damn.
made it to the top of the trail, which led to a clearing.
That motherfucker
Looked
still
like
there?
A dump site, as she described it.
You still there looking, peeking through the trees? Bro, trust your sixth sense,
There
baby.
were tires,
Get up
fast
outta
food,
there.
garbage, household items, etc. The
Condoms.
two started looking around some more and came across a bunch of mattresses
But climate
scattered
cheeks in the
throughout the
forest.
clearing. The disturbing part was the mattresses were made beds. Pillows, blankets, sheets, all that you'd expect on a made bed.
Oh
The sight
wow.
was so unsettling that the two friends agreed to leave.
Yeah, it's like
They
somebody
hurried
lives
back
there.
downhill towards the car, and about halfway, Misa stopped in front of Davy and pointed into the woods and said, "What is that?" As she spotted a red cooler in a small ditch, something they hadn't seen on the way uphill. They stepped down into the ditch to examine it, and as they walked over to it, all the two friends could smell was the stench of something rotting. Upon looking around the surrounding area, she spotted a dead cat carcass lying a few meters away.
Okay.
Avoiding getting too close to the
That's
dead
a
carcass,
bit
she
less
grabbed the big
scary.
stick and tilted the cooler upright, which had a bit of weight to it, making it difficult. Something could be heard sloshing around inside of it, like it was full of ice.
Ugh.
She shoved the stick into the top of it and opened it slightly. And when it opened, a gust of hot, moist, putrid air hit Davy
I
in the
wouldn't
face.
even opened it,
Bugs
bro.
and maggots immediately started coming out of the cooler, along with a horrid smell of decaying, overpowering the smell of the cat. Upon opening it a little more, what she saw was a wad of wet, matted black hair. Davy ran back to Misa
Oh, is that
and
the-
yelled to get in the car.
Is that the actual picture?
The two sped down the road as Misa frantically asked Davy what was in the cooler, but she couldn't open her mouth in fear of puking. After driving a little ways up the road, hoping to find a driveway to assist in turning around,
Bro.
Davy eventually gave up and did another really tight 3-point turn on the narrow road.
Okay.
The two would have to pass the trail one more time.
Yeah.
As they did, Davy noticed some pieces of wood in the road that had not been there before. She looked around and saw the same hooded male figure from the night before,
Oh.
standing in the woods. She drove her car over the
Not in
pieces
the
of wood, damaging
video,
the
though.
bottom of her front bumper,
Oh
and sped
my
off back home.
gosh.
She and her friend returned to the trail one more time since this incident to record the trail, which was the footage you've been seeing.
Why do
Davy
y'all
has deleted the
keep going
Randonautica app
back?
and not used it since. Earlier I had mentioned that
Yeah, it was definitely a motherfucker just waiting to ambush your ass, boy. Hey, motherfucker, hey, it was probably it probably was a really ahead in that cooler. God damn it, man. Hooded figure, bro. He was just waiting to get y'all asses, man. Oh, got it. Bro, stop. Leave these apps alone. Leave these little scary, bro. Like, I love horror and thrills and shit too, but not in real life, not real danger. That's the whole fun of like scary movies and scary scenarios, scary haunted houses and shit. You know, like the ones that are made. It's not real. You know what I'm saying? You get scared, you laugh about it, and you go the fuck home. real horror? Who want to be in this situation, dog? Y'all niggas, y'all putting your lives on the line. Hell no.
Randonautica app and not used it since. Earlier, I had mentioned that there was a video that inspired Davy and her friends to try the app themselves.
Okay.
That video was filmed by a couple TikTok users who each posted their own angles of the video.
Guys, we found a suitcase at the
I thought you had some treasure.
Bro. Wait, open it.
Ain't no treasure.
Open it. It stinks, y'all.
It washed out.
Oh.
What the hell?
Oh. Okay, so she's calling the police so we can see if it's actually a dead body or it's just food.
Could be just food.
Yeah, here's the crime scene.
So we just found this suitcase. And
Okay.
We're gonna get it. Okay, so they're like opening it up with the sticks because we don't want to. Yes, there's a bag. There's a bag, like a black bag in there.
The Randonautica app generated a location that led them to a rocky breakwall below a jetty at the shore of Alki Beach in West Seattle when they found a mysterious black suitcase washed up on a bunch of rocks under the bridge. As they approached the suitcase, they realized there was a foul odor emitting from the suitcase.
Yeah.
The contents of the suitcase may be more disturbing than they had initially thought.
Oh, they found out?
The teens called the police, but with Seattle police response times being notoriously slow, the police took 3 to 4 hours to show up.
Damn!
At that time, the tide had risen enough to where the suitcase had washed away. It took a scuba team to retrieve the suitcase and its contents.
Wow, bro.
The contents were indeed quite disturbing. The remains of a couple, Jessica Lewis, who was 35, and Austin Wenner, who was 27, were found inside of the black garbage bag inside the suitcase. Their murderer was their landlord, Michael Dudley, who the pair had previously argued with regarding their rent payments. It was reported by neighbors that on the night of the pair's murder, a male voice could be heard screaming, "Please don't do this, just let me leave," before gunshots were fired. And this was reportedly 10 days before the suitcase was found. The videos had eventually been taken down by the
Dog.
teens. With so many people using an app that's designed to send you to randomly generated places, it's inevitable that sometimes people are going to run into some horrific things that they were not supposed to find.
Yeah.
So if you do use the app or anything like it,
Don't use the
best
app.
to just stay alert to your surroundings.
Bro, I mean, shit, I guess they helped solve a murder case, but you could make a case that someone was going to eventually find that suitcase regardless. But at the same time, not if it would have got washed away. They would have never known to look for that suitcase. Damn, bro, the landlord killed his tenants because they wouldn't pay the money and they was just trying to get up out of there. Oh my God, that's crazy. And they just happened to stumble upon it. What the hell, bro? Damn, man. Rest in peace to that couple. That's sad, dog. Hey, man, pay y'all rent on time. That's not funny. That's not funny. It's not funny. I'm not laughing at the situation. I'm just being dumb, bro. All right. Yo, that's gonna do it. Stop laughing, bro. I'm not laughing at the dude doing it to the couple. It's just that, like, why? It's so stupid. Like, you killed the couple because they ain't pay you your goddamn rent. I know money. You know, money is the root of all evil, or the love of money is the root of all evil. Whatever. God damn it, that shit's crazy, bro. All right. Outro for real this time. Thank y'all for tuning into the video, bro. If y'all got any thoughts or opinions on the stories or the video footage that we just got done watching throughout this video, make sure y'all leave them down in the comment section. Do not use the Randonautica app. Leave it alone. Leave it alone, bro. Because even though they solved a mystery at the end of that one, the other motherfuckers was in danger and almost got fucked the fuck up, I think. So, there's that. Make sure y'all show a lot of love to the video. Like, share, and subscribe. Leave me comment suggestions with videos and shit y'all want me to react to. We're almost at 6,200 subscribers, so I thank y'all for that. And until next time, we up out of this thing. So Dairu signing out. Peace.